Today we have the Poco F2, also known as the Redmi K30 Pro. It is one of the recent releases from the brand which will now set to be released as Poco F2 in India, and we have seen a positive market feedback about this device in China. The other one is not yet released and is expected to gather even more attention than the Poco F2. It is the OnePlus 8 Pro. At the first sight, these devices seems to be quite similar to each other, but we found some fine details to compare them in different categories. Both the smartphones are built using aluminum frame and both has Gorilla Glass 5 protection at the back, and Poco F2 has same at the front as well, but OnePlus 8 Pro will be more durable as it comes with Gorilla Glass 6 protection on the front. OnePlus 8 Pro has 6.78 inches Fluid AMOLED display, whereas Poco F2 has 6.67 inch Super AMOLED display. Both the displays are treat for the eyes, but the only difference is that Fluid display has high refresh rate. Both the smartphones support HDR10+, so you can enjoy videos with more brilliant technology that explicitly gets best color on your screen. OnePlus 8 Pro also has higher resolution of 1440 x 3120 than the Poco F2 with 1080 x 2400. So for me, in the design and display category, OnePlus 8 Pro takes the lead. Both the devices have 4 cameras at the back. OnePlus 8 Pro flaunts a 48 megapixel main camera backed by a 48 megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom and has OIS support for video stabilization, plus 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel depth sensor for true bokeh effect. The Poco F2's camera setup at the back has 64 megapixel main camera plus 5 megapixel telephoto, which also can be used to take macro shots, plus 13 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel depth sensor. At the front, OnePlus 8 Pro has 16 megapixel sensor with gyro EIS support for stable video recording, and Poco F2 has 20 megapixel pop-up camera which lacks stabilization. Camera also depends on how software process the images in the background. As in the earlier releases from OnePlus, we have seen that they add extra saturation which sometimes makes skin tone more pinkish, and Poco manages to keep the cool tone. So on paper we can now conclude that Poco F2 has an edge in main camera as it has more resolution, also better ultra wide camera. However, OnePlus 8 Pro has powerful telephoto camera and its depth sensor would produce more natural looking portraits. Both these smartphones have Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 octa-core processor and Adreno 650 GPU. The OnePlus 8 Pro has UFS 3.0 for both 8GB and 12GB variants, whereas Poco F2's 6GB variant has UFS 3.0, but 8GB and 12GB has UFS 3.1 storage. They pack 256GB storage along with 12GB of RAM, and other variants will have 128GB storage. Both runs on Android 10, but OnePlus 8 Pro has Oxygen OS skin and Poco F2 has MIUI skin. So we can expect similar performance from both these devices, but OnePlus plays beautifully with their customization and makes the Android experience smooth. Sometimes it is even better than the stock Android. So in a real world, OnePlus 8 Pro might be little faster, but Poco has UFS 3.1, which might help it bridge the gap between two. There is no humongous battery in both the smartphones, but they both comes with fast charging support, and OnePlus 8 Pro even support wireless fast charging. OnePlus 8 Pro has 4510 mAh battery, whereas Poco F2 has 4700 mAh battery. OnePlus 8 Pro also support reverse wireless charging. They both have Type-C port and comes with fast charge adapter of 30 watt with OnePlus 8 Pro and 33 watt with Poco F2. Both have in-display fingerprint scanner, 2 has infrared sensor. Poco F2 seems promising in this segment. These two are expected to have a price difference of 20,000, which considerably huge when you are getting similar hardware at much lower price. Even both of them would have pretty much similar camera experience to a normal user, but if you still want a phone with little better speed and display at an extra cost of 20,000, then you can go for OnePlus 8 Pro. Otherwise, Poco F2 seems to be a wise choice given its price and features. That's it for now. Do let me know in the comment section which one of these two would you prefer and why. Also like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching till the end.